We mentioned Michigan's Elise Ray was the 2001 all-around co-champion. Onnie Willis was the other, and she's brimming with confidence about her team.
It's really encouraging to have the depth on our team that we have this year, and it's motivating, and it's also comforting. It's nice to know that if you're really tired that day, or your ankle's really sore, or you really can't do it, that there's someone who's just as prepared and just as talented who's ready to step in and go.
And she stepped in her entire career for UCLA. Has Onnie Willis up on vault now.
She's so powerful. Beautiful Yurchenko full.
Nailed it. Family looking on. And talk about the model of consistency. Onnie has nailed every single one of her 41 routines, and I guess we can make it 42 on that one, Amanda. 9.875. Keeping it going for UCLA. Let's pick up Georgia now on floor. Junior Cory Fritzinger.
This is her second tumbling pass, 2.5.
Cory made an immediate impact freshman year when she was an All-American on vault, beam, and floor. And at this point in the year, Amanda, everybody's battling injuries. If you look at Cory's right leg, she's wearing an air cast.
Well, this is the event that having ankle and leg injuries can really cause problems. She's done a great job, though.
You know what gets you through at this point? Adrenaline.
Adrenaline, that's right. This is a great event for Cory. She's very dynamic. She loves the crowd.
The Virginia Beach native setting up for her final pass.
Performing a double full punch front. Nice landing.
Cory Fritzinger is a huge NASCAR fan, and she says the late Dale Earnhardt and his son Dale Jr., her two favorite drivers. Cory in the driver's seat here, obviously, with a 9.85. We're getting word of a little bit of trouble on bars. However, Utah hitting a snag. Veronique Leclerc, Amanda, struggling with her release move, going 9.35.
Let's take a look at her release right here, performing a pike kegger. She pulls into the bar, catches her feet, and has to take some extra swings. It wasn't just that she clipped her toe, she completely caught her whole heel, and she's lucky she didn't flip back off the bar.
No room for error now, and Greg Marson knows that, but he looks to the calm, cool, collected Teresa Kulikowski, who puts winning a championship into perspective.
Winning a national championship or winning a title, it makes you excited at the time, but I don't really think it makes you a happier person overall. Everybody's going to wake up the next day and go on with their lives. So I think it would be an amazing experience, but at the same time, I think we just want to go in and enjoy ourselves and make the process worth it.
You read between the lines, though, and you still know way deep down inside she really wants that ring.
Well, this is her last collegiate competition. She has beautiful lines on this event.
Won bars at regionals.
Beautiful Jaeger. She casts back up. Shoot to handstand.
Oh. Looks like her right shoulder might have popped out. She's had a bunch of injuries this year. Rib, broken finger, and back problems, and really an injury-plagued career for that matter. Father Tom in the stands. Can't even imagine being a parent having to watch that.
Take another look at her shoot to handstand. You can see her feet shoot up a little bit too high, just carrying her over the bar, and as she catches in a handstand, the weight of her shoulders is pushing down, and you can see that little bit of twerk on that right shoulder.
Teresa only competing bars and beam in this meet because of injury. She won both of those events at regionals, but if this is a bad injury, definitely not the way Teresa Kulikowski wants to end her career at Utah. Personally devastating for Teresa, but for the team, now having to count Veronique Leclerc's 9.35 could put him out of this meet. Switch over to beam now. Michigan junior Calli Ryals looking solid. All-American last year on this event, as well as floor and all-around.
Shows great flexibility right here.
Amanda, how tough is it for a team, particularly a thin team the way Michigan is, to start on balance beam?
Well, for some teams, it's a great feeling to get one of the toughest events out of the way. But as a former athlete, I can also tell you it's very difficult. You have a lot of adrenaline, you're excited for the competition, and you have to get focused right off the bat because there's no room for error. Calli does a very difficult dismount. Round off double tuck. Great landing.
Small hop, and she nailed that punch front in there too. So the nerves apparently not getting to Calli Ryals. Hug from Coach Bev. And a 9.875. Getting things going for Michigan on beam. Back to vault now. Jamie Dantzscher, the 2002 vaulting champion. Like her teammate Onnie Willis, Jamie has hit every single one of her routines this year. Very, very solid performer. Former U.S. Olympian in the 2000 games.
Performing Yurchenko full. Slight hop in the landing, but unbelievable power off the horse.
Jamie's had 2 10s on this event this year as we look at her dad, John, who's in a serious car accident a couple years ago, but able to be on hand today to see his daughter get a 9.9 on vault in UCLA after some early trouble. Pretty much flawless on vault the rest of the way. Chelsa Byrd now on floor, the junior out of Little Rock, Arkansas, for the Georgia Gym Dogs.
This is their second tumbling pass. Fly spring through the front half, layout step out, showing great amplitude and form.
As they say, Amanda, she's got hops. Very, very powerful legs.
Well, it's not only helpful on tumbling, you can see right here on her gym macro, great height on the jumps.
And Chelsa's been getting a lot of national media attention this year because for the first time in her career at Georgia, she's competing all around. She was doing 3 events up until this year and then added beam to her repertoire. It was the one event when she came into Georgia, she just didn't have that confidence level, but Suzanne Yockland really worked on it with her, and one of the best all-arounders in the country now.
Beautiful double pike at the end. Talk about endurance. That's a hard tumbling pass to finish your routine with.
The co-SEC Gymnast of the Year, Chelsa Byrd. She's won floor all but once in her 13 meets, and it's really not too hard to see why. Georgia on floor, solid and consistent in its first event. Chelsa Byrd with a 9.9. Different story, however, for Utah, taking a fall and losing Teresa Kulikowski.
Show what we got, guys. This is where we shine. Come on, we can do it. With or without Calli, we can do it.
So after a bit of a rocky start, UCLA leading the way after the first rotation. Time now to introduce the third member of our team, Darren Horton, who's with Michigan's coach.
Beverly Plotky, you have to be happy. No one ever wants to start on beam, but what a start.
I'm very excited. You know, our goal for tonight was to hit 24 routines, and we're on a great start for the first 6.
How about only 6 scholarship athletes to get you to the Super 6?
This has been an absolutely amazing season, and I have never been so proud of a team before, and I just really want them to enjoy this experience because they have worked really hard and been through a lot this season. I'm just thrilled that they're here.
Well, what a way to begin.
The defending champs marching on. Alabama straight ahead, and the hometown team, Nebraska, tries to claim its first title when we come back.